Today's video, I'm going to be showing you 105 Center Street. This property is in downtown Jupiter, a marquee location. This is a commercial building. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, and I'm going to show you all the really cool little aspects of this property. It's also called Ferrovia, so stay tuned. My name is Alex Haigh, and I lead an amazing group of professionals that help people buy and sell property in the Treasure Coast and also the South Florida area. So if that might be you, please reach out to us, give us a call, text, email. We're going to find the right property for you and the right agent for you to help you in that search or to help you sell your property. Here I am on the outside of 105 Center Street. This property, Ferrovia, has got a lot of really cool aspects to it. The building itself is actually poured concrete with rebar going all the way up. You're gonna see all the cool aspects of this home. You'll see little stuff here like the dog drinking out of the dog bowl. We have a homage to Henry Flagler here. So you got these murals that are all over this building. He did these cool stucco pieces where you have the brick fascia coming out. This property is a lot of different things that you could do here. It's zoned C2. So you could actually do doctor's office, you could do dentist, you could do banking. You could actually convert the building into condominiums. So there's all different kinds of things that you can do to this building. Let's go take a look on the inside. So I wanted you to see the entrance to the property. Absolutely magnificent. It's all impact glass, again, poured concrete, 2 stories up, new roof in 2016. The gentleman that built this building, he's kind of like a Michelangelo character. He is a designer, he's an engineer, he's an artist. He works with paints, he works with pastels, he works with stone and concrete and all these different kinds of things. So you'll see it as you move through the building. The ceiling is all of this riprap and old barn board. Fantastic. So right now it's a coffee shop, but it could be a lot of different things. You could have a deli here. Can't be a restaurant. That C2 won't allow for a restaurant, but there's a lot of different things that you could do here. I'm thinking events, thinking weddings, Sweet 16, birthdays, business events that you want to do, networking and so forth. Right now, they're getting $800 an hour to rent it out. I want you to be thinking about the creativity that you could do with this property. What is it? It's your vision. Now, you might just want to come in here and make condos out of it. Totally get it. There's a lot of other cash flow situations that could happen here. And I really want you to see what this building is about because again, the structure of it is completely sound. I mean, it is a bunker and it has this artistic flair to it. All right, so this is the area I was talking about earlier, that this could be enclosed, but I wanted you to see this goes all the way down to the end. So we have access here, we have access there. If you wanted to open these up, you could have access from the street. More opportunities depending on where your creativity is. So right now there is an upstairs. You can see this is all kind of wrought iron. He actually built all of these rails, which is really, really cool. Concrete steps here. So again, that commercial feel. This could actually be brought out. So if you wanted to have upstairs seating, you still have plenty of room down here for events happening and so forth. The owner would consider doing some modifications to the building. He built the whole thing. Knows the city of Jupiter really, really well, knows all the building codes, the ordinances, all that kind of thing. I know you have the creativity. You're thinking about a spot that you've always wanted to have that special business at. And this just might be that spot. Because again, we have owner financing on the table, an absolute bunker of a building, and at the end of the day, these kind of things don't become available in Jupiter, one of the marquee locations in the world. There's 4 full bathrooms here. They're all ADA compliant, so you can have wheelchair access. So they did the barn door closers and has that artistic element. This is going to take somebody who says, wow, what an incredible building, what an incredible location. Oh yeah, and by the way, owner financing is on the table too. This is just a little coffee shop right now, but there's a lot more that could be done here. Now we do have a full kitchen back in here, and you can see that a lot of craftsmanship in here. If you look up in here, these pass-throughs here, this was concrete block, and he chipped that out to kind of give it that industrial look. That could be finished off. If you wanted to have that rounded off in there, could do that. We'll work with you on this, but as you work your way through, you'll see all these little different like sturdy, hardy features. So these are your cold taps for the nitrous coffee, and we'll work our way back into the kitchen. Here you see the big stainless appliances, very, very hardy and sturdy like the rest of the building. It's all set up here for a kitchen if you wanted to do that, or you just wanted to do minor catering. where you were able to serve people at the bar, that can be done here as well. So this is one of my favorite parts of the building. This is such a cool little nook over in here. A whole nother serving area here, beer, wine, that kind of thing, no problem. So I love this area in here. It feels cozy. You've got your couches. Again, you can reconfigure this however you like, 5,800 square feet under air. This is one of the marquee artistic pieces to the property. When the building burned to the ground, he was able to salvage some of that brick. And so he made this beautiful mural. He did these little spots in the ground here where the people that helped him build the building put their handprints in here. Everything in the building is from the building, or it has part of the story of the building within it. If you want to see the property and actually meet the owner and talk to him about the things that he did to the building, he loves it. It's a passion of his. He built this for himself, so you can imagine when you do something for yourself, you really go the extra mile. And he really went the extra mile with this property. Okay, now we're in the outside area here, which is actually on the north side of the building. You could have functions out here, and you have a big patio area out here. You could do a band, you know, maybe a karaoke. You can barely even hear the street. And, you know, look at these big, beautiful pieces. A lot of the artwork and the sculptures and that kind of thing on the inside, that's kind of negotiable with the property. Most of it's going. Some of these pieces are sentimental, but, you know, everything's for sale for the right price, right? So one thing I wanted to remind you of here is that this property actually could be converted into condominiums. You could even have it as your own single family home. There's 5 different junction boxes for FP&L. So this property could be split into 4 different units. You could actually bring more in. Depends on, you know, how you work with the county or rather the city on that. But again, he retrofitted this property where there's a lot of different things that you could just keep adding on to this. A lot of different things you can do. So I hope I showed you a little bit of what Ferrovia 105 Center Street is about. You really need to come down and see this property yourself. You will never see anything like this. You might have driven by this building a bunch of times and never actually seen it. So this is a little bit of a hidden gem right in the middle of Jupiter. Each time I go through this property and I show it, again, I see new things, and I hope I showed you a few of the little nuances that are cool about this property. And again, the concrete block, rebar all the way up. This is a bunker of a building. You're not gonna have to worry about insurance with this property. You really need to come and see this property yourself. If this is something that even interests you at all, please reach out to me. Give me a call, text, email. I'd love to show it to you because you really need to come here and see and feel it yourself. This is an amazing opportunity. Owner financing is on the table for an interest rate that might really surprise you. So if you're interested in something like that, owner financing, or you're looking for a marquee property in Jupiter, please reach out to me. And I'd love to help you out with another property. If there's something out there in the Jupiter, Treasure Coast, or South Florida area, love to help you out. Give me a call. We'll see you on the next one.